And when I say that we are the teachers of ourselves, I can't even express that so much. It's so, um, I think the only way to master yourself is to gain information from the outside, but put it into practice based on your own principles. Because anything you derive from your state of knowing or your truth is absolutely customized for your success. Okay. So the idea is picking and choosing what resonates outside of you from, again, the sources can be trusted friends, gurus, DTs, favorite trees, little pets, all the things that bring you joy. When you notice the way they operate, whether they voice it to you or you observe the aspects of them that bring you joy, and then you embody them as your own because they bring you joy, when you do that, you automatically customize or integrate the parts that work for you. Okay. So it's not necessarily about following other people or, again, having a guru or a institution, a religious institution that you abide by. However, again, that will take you to yourself too. There are different paths to the same conclusion, but it will always bring you to yourself. Always. I don't care how you get there. At some point, you're left to your own devices, and then you've got to build up the confidence to take yourself seriously. Sometimes we are brought down to our knees, and literally we bring ourselves to our knees until we have no choice but to have faith in ourselves. In a consensual way, we have all decided to play a game called this version of the earth that have certain constructs that are in place. When we work with them, yes, when we work with them, we can achieve more, I want to say magic, and I use that word a lot, but more of an purposeful way of existing, okay? And those that find happiness being of service to others and thyself will find great fulfillment in mastering the heart through balancing the polarities within, and the polarities meaning, okay, emotions that are created through experiences, okay? When we create a charge, an emotional charge through experiences, it then gives us a platform, an opportunity, the materials to bring something into balance. And it is the bringing into balance that create a skill set for enlightenment. That is a quiet, loving place within the self, walking this world. It is pure happiness. It is pure bliss. It is the home that you seek. And it is created by chaos. It is created from chaos. And so, Angela, which is me, always says, love your shadow. And so I think sometimes people get the wrong impression of me and think that I am dark. And I say, I am. But I know the light equivalently. I know the light equivalently. And this is why I teach this in this format, because I understand that in chaos, you decide when you master this idea of chaos within, you decide how the dust falls in your favor. Hmm? You earned it. You earned that right through enduring the extreme polarities offered within this low dimension. It is a gateway to mastery. These lower realms are gateways to mastery. We are innately perfectly balanced. We come in to discover how we arrived there. And right now you are experiencing the idea of being not okay with, but resolving belief systems that repel you away from your heart through the acknowledgement that the things that fractured you are the very things that gave you a platform to integrate them back to you. And it was the process that brought enlightenment. It was not the eliminating of anything. This is very important. It was not the elimination of anything, it was the integration of everything that brings you to the oneness within yourself. Okay? So source is that. Okay? Through aspects of it is me, it is Nancy, it is all the different perspectives that live in a human body. And when we go back home, we are then integrating back into the one, but this time having experiential wisdom to provide it to know itself. We are the it. We are the it. We are the it, having gone on a journey, a journey that felt very alone, then we'll return back to it with a lot of beautiful stories, beautiful revelations, beautiful knowledge that even it could not be aware of it, had it not been for us experiencing it. When you know that you are all that is, you don't get the fine details like we do. Like we do. We know. We know what took us where we are. Do you not? Hmm? Do you not know every tear you cried? Do you not know every anger you felt? Every skip of the heartbeat in happiness you felt? You felt. You felt it. It is yours. It is yours and only yours. Wear it proudly. Wear it proudly. That was your initiation back to the awareness of all that is. Okay? Don't ever second guess yourself. Ever. There's nothing outside of you that can ever make you feel the power that you have within. Nothing outside of you knows what you've been through. You do. You do. You do. And so, when we talk about the lessons that bring us to our quantum multidimensional mediumship, we talk about, again, being aware of the different faucets we have within us that give us that experience. And so I keep on wanting to talk in third party, but I'm going to roll with it. Bear with me. Angela has tried hard to show all of you what she did to realize tools, to give herself tools to work on, to prove to herself that she can see things, that she can feel things, she can create things. And she did it by imagining it at first. Because she understands the subconscious mind is a placeholder in which dreams are made out of. They are potential. It is potential. It is a black space of potential that is actualized through intent. How do we build intent that it works for us? We only do it through experiences to know what we don't want and to know what we do want. Forms our intent in a more powerful way so that when we speak it, we know from experience, I do not want this. I will never do that again. But I will do this again, but this time it will look like this. 2. This is the only way. Okay, so, my eyes are watering. When you are wanting to quote unquote fix somebody, and hold on, this is a good one. This is important. I think as an empath and somebody who really is dedicated to making the world better in whatever way they think they can, I know for me, what keeps me motivated is knowing that I made an impact. And They don't have to tell me. I'll know by their energy. In fact, they might be a little bent out of shape because I brought things to light that kind of rub them the wrong way. And that's okay because I've been doing this long enough to know if it's their shadow that's giving me a review or if it's their heart. Mm-hmm. And so, okay, who is this? Who is this? Isis came into my mind. Hmm. Okay. Did you guys know Isis was a sorceress? Did you guys know that she was a mystic? Did you guys know that? Isis was a mystic. Okay. She knew how to do magic. Um, she knew how to heal with words. I gotta send you guys some stuff. Mental note in this, Angela. Send them stuff that you found out about Isis. Um, where was I? Yes. Okay. So, okay, very good. What I'm getting right now is, again, you don't have to follow my footsteps, but if you enjoy being of service, what a great way of holding space, not getting by offended by person's shadow. When people come to you, they're going to feel like they're on their last leg, that they're broken. Hold on. I'm saying you don't have to attract those kind of people. These are the kind of people that I attract because I know that makes a great difference because I need incentive for me personally. Now, I know a lot of practitioners that are quite okay with just doing the kumbaya in the backyard in a sacred circle and holding hands. That's fine. I'm not making fun of them, but like it's all I have that too. Um, but when somebody's broken and they have no hope and they have no faith, it's a scary place. It's sad. It's sad. And these are the people that I really hold space for. As they're spitting on me, I could feel it. But anyway, so the point is this: ground it, ground yourself, ground yourself, ground yourself. Do not get offended when somebody's projecting onto you. It is nothing personal. I have had entities through people call me all sorts of names, and I don't laugh. I actually giggle like a child because I know that it's not them. It's an aspect of them. It could be a thought form. It could be legit an attachment from this lifetime, passerby, or it could be like hardcore spell work put onto them. I mean, it really depends. Honestly, you never know what you're going to get when it comes to, I think, holding space as a practitioner. But do not waver. There's nothing outside of you that can hurt you. And if you stand in that I am resonance, it's a protection, like I've been saying all along. Do the Maharak shield before you see a client. I breathe and I set and I ask my beings to be next to me, the ones that are in the unseen to quote unquote have my back. Literally, I could feel a lot of times Sobek in back of me, which is an Egyptian uh, crocodile, okay, in back of me. Side note, a lot of people judge reptilians, okay, because they're very, they use force. Mm, divide and conquer. But we all have a aspect of us that is reptilian. So the aspect of me that is reptilian, okay, I asked to protect me. Why would I ask a little fairy to protect me? Wouldn't that just be ridiculous? To ask a little fairy to protect you if you're dealing with a hardcore like voodoo shit going on with a client? No, I'll ask a fairy to come in when I'm holding space for a starseed child that's 11 years old that can't deal with the bullying. Okay? I will ask the fairies to come in and show them magic. Your magic is, hold on, your magic is a part of who you are. And the people around you don't understand. Look what you can do and look who you can connect to. And it will help you in the future. Future. I don't care what it is. Get into the habit of getting an exchange for what you offer. Okay? You might think everybody can do it, but I'll tell you one thing. No, they can't. You are unique. You are an accumulation of all your past experiences. And if you alchemize that to a superpower of holding space in a very heart centered way of healing, nobody can replicate it. Okay? So you will then become an option. Hmm? For everybody around you to heal themselves. Okay? You are unique. You are unique. You are unique. There's nobody like you out there. Okay? Reciprocity is important because you are not honoring your uniqueness and you're not honoring the trials and tribulations that took you to where you are. You're not honoring your footsteps, which means you're not honoring your ancestors. Okay? Now, we have our bad days. I'm known for that. But I now wear the badge in order to teach about it because I've been through it. So it's never going to be easy for reciprocity, but when you step into your power, it can look like anything your imagination can summon up. If you're not ready to ask for this, ask for that. If you're not ready to ask for that, ask for this. The point is this: we get too caught up on, I want to be a mediumship person or whatever, and I want to see dead people, which is all well and good. But think about how you can help people, with a deceased loved one. And some people take death really hard, like really hard, when they don't believe in, or they might not ever consider that we live on, there's no closure. Like it really sits with them where it really takes them down. And wow, I feel very, very bad for them because they feel like they'll never see their child again, and it can really take them down some very dark places. Hold on. Even the people who believe in reincarnation really, when they, somebody passes on, it's really hard. And so I don't know, why am I saying this? Why am I saying this? Hold on. Yes. And if you want to serve in this way and you would like to receive information for people still living, hmm, it provides so much healing. Hmm? But then we sit in our discernment and we are very conscious about these are the avians. These are the avians, okay? Okay. Very conscious about dependency. So, as somebody who sits in an unbiased, balanced space and strives to be that all the time, because then you don't interfere with the message. Hmm? But then you are observant of the person sitting in front of you, connected to their energy, connected to their heart. And you know that when you make the connection through yourself to your heart for them as a gift of offering your purpose, it provides healing. That is the best gift we can give one another and to ourselves. Because we need the collective to rise in vibration to collectively access the higher dimensions. So you're helping yourself. Wow, that's kind of selfish almost. But I'm not tainting it. It's fun. Okay? It's good to help. It feels good. So, you pick and choose what resonates. I'm fully aware that sometimes when Hecate comes through, she's all like, and people are like, ee! Some people, those who know understand, but some people are like, ooh. And I'm like, Angela, don't worry. People will judge. Hold on. The more you are comfortable with who you are, the clearer the message will be received regardless of what format you express it. I've had people who don't believe in any of this. I start channeling things and they're looking at me like, you make sense. You hit something within me. I don't know what you're doing. I know you're not lying. I trust you as a person. When you connect to the hearts of other people, allow yourself to be who you are. It is the heart connection, rest assured, that will create an outcome that will serve. Put your vulnerability aside, as it is your own shadow trying to muddy the waters. Don't get in the way. Don't let it get in the way of the light within you. Allow the shadow only to protect you. Let your light guide you into stepping into space. Know that you have every right to exist. Who are you? I am. You don't want to know who this. Okay, this is the original one. This is knowledge. This is the serpent. This is the serpent that met with Eve. This is the energy of the serpent. This is the knowledge. This is the knowledge. This is the knowledge. This is knowledge in its raw form, especially Angela. This is the original sin. Hold on. I'm going to explain this. Hold on. Hold on. This is the original energy that got them into trouble. Because it was the chaos that soon happened afterwards that brought them the opportunity to expand and get out of their predicament. One was subservient to another. One was subservient to another. It was not balanced. And I shared with her an alternative way, and she symbolically ate the knowledge. It was her that started the spiritual evolvement of mankind. It was her. Guys, I'm letting this come through. It was her that was purposely suppressed. Oh my God, guys, this is big. Because so much pain here. So much pain here for her. Yes, she was so suppressed. Okay, hold on. I'm really feeling this. Hold on. Okay. I'm just being remembered that it was required. Okay, it was needed. She was brave. She was not fucking stupid. She knew. Oh, I'm just gonna step outside of this. That is a divine feminine. That is the divine feminine. That is like the primordial power of creation right there. Manifest. That is the energy that supports creation, right? And I know that energy. This is not ego talking. She lives in all of us, man or woman. It is the very first split in the human form required so that the dualistic nature can create chaos to be able to expand from. They're stronger. They can physically strangle you. That's what we had against us. Okay? Until we realized that we had power through our spoken word. Ooh, this is Isis. I feel like Isis is here. I'm shaking. And it requires you to step into your I am presence to be able to stop it from reoccurring. Ooh, this is Isis, man. I'm getting shivers. It requires you to step into your I am presence to be protected. And you can only do that through initiation, through the ebb and flow of emotional, sacred lessons, that which the emotions can provide you. We got lost. We regarded the emotions as something bad, the shadow as bad. It was there as a door. And we allowed the polarity to siphon off our energy through our emotions because we got caught up. We became victims. That wasn't the purpose to become a victim. And how do you do that, eh, guys? Whoa. How do you do that? How, as a person that holds space, does that, hey? How do you show somebody that they're a victim with love without them projecting onto you? How do you do that? It's not fucking easy. It's not easy. But it's required for them to move through in order to see the door that's in front of them. Oh, oh my God. I don't know how much more I can do this. I'm just going to say, I'm going to step away. The true masters are the ones that move in the darkness between the lines, and show up in places that are needed, to be brought to the light. If that's what you want. If that's what you want, you don't have to do it that way. You can show your love through your beautiful garden. And every time somebody walks by your garden, it shines on their heart. If that's what your purpose is. Angela's just expressing hers and how she got hers. Any questions?